Family, following the statement that was made by General Sanyatwe that ZANU-PF is going to rule forever, and also him saying that he's going to cause the voters to vote under duress, where they are going to frog march voters command style. The statement made many Zimbabweans very, very angry. A lot of Zimbabweans spoke about this thing, with many coming out lambasting on him, guns blazing on him, and he continued to be arrogant. After that, we remember the lawyer, Tabani Mpofu, writing to him and challenging him about the statements that he had made, and that he must give an apology and withdraw the statement, something that he did not do. Tabani Mpofu also went advocate to write a letter to ZEC asking them to explain their position on the statement that was made by the general. That is it possible that this could be what happened in the last election, or is there a possibility that the military is forcing Zimbabweans to vote? And that put ZEC in a tight corner. That was a tight corner, because for ZEC to say that the man is crazy, it is also going to be disrespecting ZANU-PF, because we understand and know that ZEC is a puppet of ZANU-PF. For them to say he is correct, they would mean that they are saying that even the election of 2023 was not fair. So they will be acknowledging that they can hold elections where people are forced to do so. So it was a really very, very sensitive thing for ZEC to respond. And finally, ZEC has finally responded. And in their statement, they've said General Sanyatwe'S statement constitutes a criminal offense. This is what ZEC has said. So if ZEC is saying the man has created a criminal offense, what is supposed to be happening? Of course, we know that as usual, the courts in Zimbabwe will, Emerson Mnangagwa rather, is the court. He's going to protect him if he wants to protect him. But that already is a thing that has been written. It's a record that has been kept, that this man has committed a crime in Zimbabwe, and nothing has been done to him. But a time will come where this very issue is going to turn around and devour him. So the news hawk write that prominent lawyer advocate Tabani Mpofu says what the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC says in its letter to him dated 19 July is useful, as it suggests Zimbabwe National Army Commander Lieutenant General Anselm Sanyatwe'S remarks that voters will be subjected to command voting and ZANU-PF will remain in power forever constitute a criminal offense, Mpofu said. In ZEC's considered opinion, a reasonable suspicion exists that Lieutenant General Sanyatwe'S comments constitute a criminal offense. That important view still falls far short of condemnation of his utterances, neither does it repair ZEC's tattered credibility. I'm proceeding with cautious haste. ZEC said it was unable and unwilling to act against Sanyatwe, as that is the constitutional mandate of police and the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA. ZEC says investigations are done by police while the NPA institutes criminal procedures. ZEC further adds that it cannot condemn an alleged electoral malpractice pending investigation and conviction using the procedures prescribed by the law. Mpofu had challenged ZEC to confirm or deny Sanyatwe'S statements that it is effectively captured. If it is not captured, Mpofu had demanded ZEC must condemn Sanyatwe'S reports. So this is what is on the horizon, and it seems like this is going to become a very, very big problem for especially Sanyatwe or even ZEC itself, because trying to distance themselves from what he said, and while they are taking instructions from ZANU-PF, is also very problematic, because there are times that ZANU-PF say things and they want ZEC to be standing in their corner to show their allegiance to ZANU-PF. But this time around, things look like they are going to be even more devastating if ZEC would come out and condemn what Sanyatwe had said. What ZEC will have to do is to protect themselves, because there is the 2023, like I said, August elections that are still hanging in the air. And that on its own is a problem. For them to allow Sanyatwe to speak like that and keep quiet or confirm that he's right, then automatically there is a problem. It means that the nullification of the 2023 August elections is a real thing that should exist, because that could have happened also in that very election. So this is the dilemma that we are seeing these careless motor mouths of ZANU-PF getting themselves into, because they continue to speak while endangering their lives, while making statements at times that will be very, very difficult to, to retrieve, especially when they get excited. They just say things not knowing the consequences are going to be dire. And this is what we are seeing happening right with ZANU-PF and the military guys that are standing with them. So we are going to continue watching how far things are going to go. But like I said, if Zimbabwe was a normal country right now, we were supposed to be seeing some criminal charges being laid against General Sanyatwe and some action already being taken for him to answer through the courts or something like that, or summons being given to him to appear before a court. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen in Zimbabwe because Zimbabwe is an animal farm kingdom. There are animals that are more important and more superior than others. So that is the problem. But still, one thing that we always want to say to ZANU-PF people, the youth and all those varakashis, is that varume, mosha ayori varume. Don't ever, never ever think that if you say something that you say today or do whatever you are doing today, that issue is going to just die a natural death. It won't die. There is a day that whatever thing that you are doing today, you are going to begin to answer for them. There is a day that is coming not very far from now, where many of you guys are going to find themselves in prison for the things that you have done in the name of Emmerson Mnangagwa or ZANU-PF. This is very, very important so that people would stop getting too excited, because things can change at any time. And we are in that direction. We are already in the direction of change. We are already seeing change manifesting slowly. And there is no one who can deny that. You can't deny that if you are just a novice. But when you are looking at things that is happening exactly in the country, you can tell that ZANU-PF is losing ground, that Emmerson Mnangagwa is crumbling anytime from now. So for somebody to continue holding on to Emmerson Mnangagwa, very, very soon, you're going to find yourself in prison. So this is what it is, family. We will continue to be giving you updates as we are looking at what is happening. So we want to know, we are also going to be talking about Sanyatwe and what his wife is revealed, and that we shall be doing in the evening show, where we'll be talking about the revelations that have been given by Sanyatwe's wife, that the man somebody wants to kill him. So we are going to be talking about that in the upcoming show later in the evening. Very, very exciting what we are seeing happening in our country as we continue to push towards the freedom of the Zimbabwean people. Subscribe to this channel, like and share. Till we meet in the upcoming show. Remain blessed.